Friday is payday for some of you guys, so happy payday. It's Friday. It's the end of the week for a lot of you guys. A lot of you guys just work Monday through Friday. You made it. When you come to the chat, you already know. Make sure you say hello, Teacup, hello, Grandma, hello, Mama, hello, Auntie, hello, Miss Lola, hello, Sweet Teacup. Just make sure you're nice. If you're at my gate, my beautiful, beautiful Golden Gate, you already know. Bring your cup. Come have some tea. Come on through. Come join the tea party. Ain't you tired of being over there stuck on the other side? Ain't you tired? There's no lit tea, no party going on over there. Come on through and let's have some tea. You guys, I want to do some. Let's go back. Let's see how far we can go back and remember our childhood. Let's see how far back you can go back to remember. When you come into the chat, make sure you say hello and we're going to get into the tea. Because I want to bring receipts that these twins are going to remember. They're going to remember. So like I said, you guys, we're going to talk about how far back can you remember in your childhood? What was the youngest you was? And what was the one or two things that you could remember at that age? And we're going to get into the tea. So like I say, I'm going to wait till some of you guys get into the chat. And then we're going to start remembering the time. Don't make me sing because you know I can't sing. But like I say, you guys, let's talk about, let's discuss, let's see. Do we think if the twins is going to remember all this drama? Are they going to remember, allegedly? And just before I get into this, I must say, this is all for entertainment purposes, and you already know I'm going to entertain the fuck out of you. That's what I do here. Why? Because I ain't got shit else to do. Okay? These are my views, my words, my thoughts, my feelings, and this is just how I feel. So we're going to get into the tea. And we want to talk about how far back can we remember? How far back can we go back in our childhood? So come on to the tea, baby. Sweet Tika is ready. If you at work, hurry up, go in your little quiet place. You know, go in your little car. Crank the car up, baby. Put that little AC on. Lean that seat back a little bit. Get your cup and let's have some tea. If you can't leave the job, find you a little spot, you know, bend down in your little cubicle. You know, if you got them cubicles, bend down a little bit. I like you working. Turn up the phone just a little bit, just so you can hear the tea. If you working and you work at a daycare, hey, now's the time. It's a little early. Well, it's a little early to take the kids out to play, but maybe they can have a late breakfast. And then you can get in your little quiet place and turn up the tea. Hey, Michelle Thomas. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to the tea. Michelle, precious. Question for you. And I want to ask everybody that come into the chat. How far back? I want to bring receipts today, this Friday morning, that these twins are going to remember. And baby, they are going to be sorry. Like our girl say, Royalty. Shout out to you, Royalty. Shout out to our girl, our queen, my goddaughter, big girl, Royalty. The angels are out there, baby, and they there. They're blessing you. Shout out to the 5 God grandkids. You guys are good too. Don't you worry, Jalea, Leon, and Nation. You are covered. But Michelle, how far back can you remember when you was a child? What was the youngest age that you could remember? Whether it was a incident, just a little vision or something. But how far back can you go back to remember? Shout out to the Royalty and her kids. That's right. I can remember, you guys, I'm 60 years old, and I went back. I can remember as far back when I was 3 years old. I remember when I went to preschool. I remember I had a little friend. His name was Billy. I can't make this up. It was on Orange Street. I even remember the street that preschool was at. remember that being 3 years old. I can remember some other things at 3, being 3. So if I'm 60 years old, and if I can remember as far back as me being 3, receipt number 1, put a 1 in the chat if you agree with me that the twins are 3 years old. Put a 1 in the chat if you agree with me that Princess Cordelia and Spider-Man and Prince Spider-Man, I call her that because I don't fuck with the alpha. I don't fuck with the 2 letters. He fuck, a clown fucked up my ABCs with that. But put a 1 in the chat if you agree with me that they are 3. They're 3 years old now. And they're going on 4. Okay, put a 1 in the chat. Yep, you're right. I was 5 going to elementary school. Exactly. I want you to think about that. Those kids are 3 going on 4. I know I can remember going far back as 3 years old. And I'm going to tell you something what sticks in a child's mind when there's drama, when there is dysfunctional behavior in the family, when there's toxic. They are going to remember. Hey, Miss Diane 30, I remember being in kindergarten and my first experience away from my family. All at school. Exactly. I remember going to see the clown. Okay, Michelle says she remember going to see the clown. Girl, I never liked the damn clown. Now I know why. I'm going to be honest. I never was a fan of fucking clowns. Now I know why. I never bought a clown toy. I never bought a clown outfit. I never wanted to be a fucking clown. Now I understand why. Miss Diane 30 said they were scary. Was it scary as hell? Just like the clowns we see now. But if we can remember, imagine the twins going on 4. They are going to remember you guys. And those damn clowns, oh boy, are they gonna whine. You know what? They are gonna cause the twins to grow up and dislike them. They are gonna cause the twins to not love them, to not trust them, to not want to connect to them. So let's just think about it. Allegedly, let's just say hypothetically, we got a whole grandparent out on the YouTube community. And she just bashing the mom. And she just saying that he just saying could be a guy, grandfather. And just to make it better, we're going to say a grandfather. Because we don't want to get a clout, right? So let's say there's a grandfather and he comes on the internet and he's constantly saying, I didn't say anything wrong. All I said, they wasn't made the real way. Them twins are going to remember that. They are sitting. Let me tell you something. When kids are young, their brains are already working. That is the most cognate. That is when their brain is working the most. Google it. When they're 3. And then when they're a little older, there are certain times in a child's life where their brain is working overtime. And these clowns thinking they're not going to remember. So, our princess is going to remember being dragged by a whole possessed, crazy white woman with dirty feet that wanted to be famous on fake prank TV. She's going to be remembered being dragged from one room to the next. She's going to be remembered being put in a dark room. She is going to, you know what? If she grows up and she's afraid of the dark, we're going to know why. We're going to know why. She's going to remember someone taking her cell phone. I damn sure remember, and I told this story one time before, I was in elementary school. And you know what? I used to thought that this teacher was nice because she used to give me sometime a peanut butter sandwich. When my mom, because my mom, we was on food stamp. We grew up in the hood. I didn't have it where I could bring snacks to school. We just didn't have that. It may sound silly, but we just didn't have it. But I remember she used to give me her sandwich sometime. But then, I still remember when she made me hold out my hand one day and she beat me in my hand with a fucking ruler. I remember that shit. And I'm going to tell you, don't think when I got older, I was thinking, oh, well, she was just doing what was right. She was just doing that. No, the fuck I didn't. If I would have seen that old ass bitch, I would have choked the hell out of her, I promise you. If I would have went back, I would have had some things to say to that lady. She was an older teacher. And like I said, I'm not going to say what race she is, but I'm going to tell you this. She made me held out my hand, and she swatted me in my fucking hand with a ruler. And that shit hurt it, goddammit. And it was at least about 5 or 10 times she hit my ass. For a nickel. Because I went in somebody's desk where there was a nickel, 5 cents. I remember that. So you beat me in my fucking hand for 5 cents? I'm glad later in life when my kids was in school, they came up with no more corporate punishment. I was the first bitch ass mom to go sign them damn papers. Say you would not put your hand on my goddamn kids. I promise you that. That stuck with me. So if I can remember someone telling me to hold my hand out so that they could swap me in my motherfucking hand because I found a nickel in the fucking desk and I was told it wasn't mine, bitch. Where I grew up from, finders keepers. It was a fucking nickel. I didn't take it off the top of their desk. I didn't take it, I don't know, I don't even know if we even had a little pocketbook back then. It was in the fucking desk. It's as if, did she even just stare at me and waiting for me to do something? So when she was giving me them fucking peanut butter sandwiches, it made me wonder, did the bitch spit in it? I'm just saying, who does that? No one turns around and beat a child in their fucking hand with a fucking ruler and then turn around when they need a snack and say, here's a peanut butter sandwich. Now I begin to question, is that the reason why I hate fucking bread today? You see how certain things can happen in a child's life and it can affect you your whole adult life. I hate fucking bread. And up until today, I never thought about it. Why do I hate bread? Is it possible I hate bread because I remember some bitch who felt entitled, who thought she was my fucking mother or some goddamn body, swatted me in my hand with a fucking ruler. You guys, it left the ruler mark. That shit hurt it. I remember crying, and I don't remember friends laughing and anything. I remember they was scared as fuck their damn self over a fucking nickel. I'm just saying. This my tea. I can only tell you my story, baby. I remember that. So if I can remember that, somebody please tell me that my god granddaughter's not going to remember a whole bitch dragging her like she was possessed from one fucking room to the next. That she's not going to remember a whole bitch telling me, give me your hands. Say the shit you want to say. I'm witness to the tea, baby. I am the receipt, the first receipt today. I remember. Miss Donna 30, Michelle, he lives on your block. Wow. Who lives on your block? I think that was normal back then, sweetie. I saw plenty of people get popped with a ruler. I don't think it happened to me. Yeah, you know what? It wasn't. I'm going to tell you why I know it wasn't normal. Because I don't remember my black ass getting it. I was in the classroom with whites and blacks. So it may be normal for some little colored kids to get their ass swatted in the hand with a ruler. But I didn't condone that shit. The school probably came up with the rule. And keep in mind, I was born in the 60s. The majority of our school buses didn't even come where you was able to get on the bus and go to a school whether you was white or black until in the late 70s. Because I remember I was just going to high school. I went to high school in 1979. I'm a witness to that. Me. 1979, we was allowed to be bused across town. And that was in 1979. I was born in 63. So you could just imagine the shit that went down to little kids that didn't know any better. But no, that shit was not normal to me. My brothers ain't get swatted in their fucking hand. And I did not normalize that shit. Just like how I say I wanted the barbecue, I didn't want the bologna sandwich, and the hot dog, I meant that. And I damn sure ain't want no bitch swat me in my hand with no goddamn ruler. Yes. Hey kid, good morning, good morning, good morning. Hi. And Michelle Thomas, Stephen Wonder was singing on my block. He was riding on the... Oh, wow, amazing. Super amazing. That's amazing. God, good God is. But yeah, like you guys, I want to talk about it. I wanted you guys, hey, Canary, Shanae, good morning, good morning. Kiara, I have a question for you. How far back can you remember when you was a child? What was your youngest age that you literally can go back and think of anything, whether it's what you ate, whether it was school you went to, or just something? What was your youngest age? Because I want to talk about how those twins is going to remember this drama. My youngest age, I told them, the ones in the chat now, I was 3 years old. I remember my preschool. I remember it was on Orange Street. I remember one of my best of friends, his name was Billy. I remember that at 3. So I'm just curious, with anyone that come in the chat, I want you to think back and ask yourself, can you remember when you was 3 and 4? Because we got some twins that are 3 and 4, and we got some clowns in the clown village thinking the shit that they doing is not going to be remembered. They think the kids are too young, but they're not. They're not. They are being traumatized, emotionally abused right now. Kiara said 3 and Easter Bunny. I always carried it in my parents' car and was white, and I remember being in a car seat. Exactly. So Kiara, if you can remember that it's at 3, and we know Princess Cordelia and Baby Prince Spider-Man, I call him that because I don't want to call him by his 2 initials because a fucking clown ruined the alphabets for me. Those 2 letters. So if they're 3 going on 4, that means they have cognate behavior going on now in their brain now. That means that their brain is working and they're able to remember things. They're going to be able to remember a whole bitch grabbing her and dragging her from one room to the next like she was fucking possessed. They're going to remember their whole fucking clown father sitting there manipulating them, coaching them, rehearsing them to hate their mother, to hate their siblings. They are going to remember that. Kara said kids nowadays can remember way more. Exactly. They are going to remember this. They're going to even remember a whole grandparents got on YouTube and dragged the fuck out of them and say they wasn't the real way. Oh, they're going to remember. My baby remember things from 2. I didn't expect her to. Exactly. I want you guys to think that. I want you to go do that. Go talk to your children. Ask your children. I asked my grandson 15 going on 16. I asked him, I said, how far back can you go? He was able to go back to 3, and he was able to go back to 2. And he was naming shit, and I remember these things. And he was 3 and 2 and remembering all this. So what's that telling you? They are going to remember the drama. They're going to remember the treatment, the disrespect. See, let me tell you something. One thing about kids, because this I know. One thing about kids, just because they're not saying anything, it doesn't mean they're not paying attention. Just because they're not saying to you, oh, I heard what you said, clown daddy. Oh, I heard what that white lady said. That doesn't mean they're not observing and paying attention. Kara said they will remember traumatic events more. That's right. They're going to remember. I was just telling someone that I remember when a particular teacher, out of all my goddamn teachers, I can't lie to you, out of all my teachers from preschool to 5th grade, I only remember one teacher. No, I remember two. And you know what? With both of the teachers, I remember I had a traumatic experience. All the other teachers, I can't even tell you their names. Now, I can remember friends, but I remember I told them the first teacher, and I'm going to tell you her name. Her name was Miss Nichols. I remember that lady beat me in my goddamn hand with a fucking ruler for a nickel. For a nickel that I found in a desk. 5 cents. I remember that. That shit hurt it. She hit me multiple times. And that, just like, if you ever seen the Little House on the Prairie, let me get some homework. If you don't know who Little House on the Prairie is, it's a classic. And I want you to go look at that. I always taught you guys and tell you guys that people come up with movies and stories from real life events. Go Google the episode of Little House on the Prairie when Laura Ingalls got swatted in her hand with a ruler. It was a man teacher. He beat the fuck out of that girl in her hand with that ruler. Now, the ruler she beat me with, it was a 12-inch ruler. It wasn't the yardstick, but that shit hurt it. I was a little girl in the hood, on food stamp. I stayed on free lunch my whole entire school life. I had free lunch all the way up to 12th grade. I didn't know what it was like to come to school and have 50 cents and go get out the free lunch line and go through the line and get a bag of chips. I didn't have that. If I got chips, it because somebody was nice and they bought me some chips or they shared it with me. I had people, friends, you know, and they weren't just friends. They were just random kids. Every once in a while, they had that look and they see you didn't have it and they would just come and they would just give it to me as if they knew my want. I can't say I needed it, but I wanted it. But I can remember that. So, and then another time, and this is the truth, so I can't lie to you. When I was 5, I got my head busted open. I still got a scar on my head today, and I'm 6. I still got, if I remove my hair, people always say, "Oh, what's that, girl?" I got my head busted open because, I don't know, something. Well, the reason why I remember the teacher and why it's traumatic for me, because a child was swinging in the swing, and I was standing in front of the swing, and the swing hit me. Back then, in the 60s, those swing was made out of wood and metal. The thing you hold on to was metal, and then the thing you sat on was thick wood. And it hit me in my head, and I was crying. I'm 5. And she sent me home with my little cousin. I had my cousin Juicy. Juicy is a witness. She sent me home crying. And I don't recall her giving me any sympathy or embracing me and saying it's all right. I just remember her saying, "Go home." Because my aunt stayed down the street from the school. The school name is John E. Ford. You can Google that. It's in Duval. By the time I made it to my aunt, I'm 5 years old. She took my hair loose and she said blood can't gushing out. My aunt carried me to the hospital. But tell me, why do I remember that teacher? I remember crying and she had no sympathy for me. I remember that. So like I say, kids will remember, and you're right, Kiara, they will remember things that are more traumatic and drama. Hey, Sonny, good morning. Welcome to the chat. Michelle told me, yeah, I remember a girl used to be jealous of me because I stayed to myself. Oh, yeah, see? These kids are going to remember. So imagine all the things these twins allegedly been through. Imagine they're going to have to remember a whole fucking Snaggletooth Brady ass family following them around like fucking roaches. Like the roaches come marching one by one, hurrah. You know, imagine them. They got to remember being stalked. Imagine they got to remember their mom crying. How many of you guys, put a 1 in the chat, or just tell me, how many of you guys ever remember if your mom was one of the moms that could have went through domestic violence, or your mom was sad, because my mom went through it. Put a 1 in the chat if you can remember your mom crying. Put a 1 in the chat. You just remember your mama being sad and crying. And it bothered you, but you didn't know what to do. Put a 1 in the chat, because I can remember that. I felt so helpless. Or watching my mom, which is your everything. She's taking care of you. She's your everything. No one wants to see their everything sad and upset. You don't know how to react. You don't know to do. Ask yourself. Ask yourself how many times you remember your kids saw you crying and your kids had that look on their face and it was concerned and it was distraught and they didn't know what to do. They didn't know what to do. I remember seeing Alien and CJ Family on my Michelle, you got me going, baby. You got me going. Hey, Michelle Grant. Good morning. Listen, we at this point we all traumatized over here. We all don't want to have shit to do with. We don't want to go to no fucking circus. We don't want to see no clowns. I see so many people. I'm being honest, you guys. Seriously. I see people in Kiara Janae chat. I see them in Nothing But the Truth chat. Let's Keep It Real. Shauna So Crazy Live. BSC TV. You guys, that's my nephew. I see people in the chat and I literally see them say, I hate this motherfucker. I'm so sick of this motherfucker. This motherfucker get on my goddamn nerves. And I know they're speaking from the heart. Speaking from the heart. And let me tell you, you guys. When I say, I dropped some shorts around 3. It was early in the morning. But I'm going to tell you why I dropped some shorts. Because royalty and them was on my mind. They was on my mind. And I want to do so. I wish it was so much more I could do for them. But let me tell you, everything ain't materially wise to do things for somebody. So I did what I knew how to do best. And what I knew how I felt I could help them. So I dropped some shorts. And if you don't know anything, baby, let me hold it. If you don't know anything about Jordin Sparks, put a 1 in the chat if you know who Jordin Sparks is. She's an amazing singer. She played in Sparkles in one of the remake of Sparkles. Put a 1 in the chat if you know who Jordin Sparks is. She is an amazing singer, baby. Miss Diana 30 said, I almost started to feel sorry for him. I never in one little inch felt the least bit. So thank you, Carmen. Good morning, baby. Jordin Sparks, and let me tell you, if you guys go look at that movie, I'll just play the song, honey. The song she sang in that movie, One Wing. Baby, if that song, Lord, if that song do not tell royalty and them kids' story, she cannot fly with one wing. You guys, you know how sensitive I can get. So let me hold it back. My heart goes out to her and those kids. They are holding their head up. They're standing strong. But let me tell you, whoa, it's a lot. It's a lot. I just want God to send his angels around and get them all the wings they need. Because, baby, they cannot fly with one wing. And I put that video up, and I want people to subscribe to Life with Royalty channel. I want people to subscribe to her. I want it for her more than what I wanted for myself. I want them just in 2024, you guys, just to be able to move forward completely. And I know God going to send people out there to help them. I know someone is going to help them. They need they need this big Royalty Nation Kingdom, New Kingdom Foundation. I'm glad she got her mom, her brother, because baby. Someone on the other side, let me explain something to you. I'm 60 years old. Someone said on the other side, it can't be that serious. For someone you don't even know. But let me explain to you the definition of sympathy and empathy. When you can put someone else's struggles, their feelings, they hurt, into your vision, into your heart, and you can feel for them, you are a human being. You are a good person. You are a selfless person. You're not selfish. Someone said, oh, that for someone you don't know, you would never know, because you don't know the first thing about sympathy. You don't know the first thing about putting someone else before you. You don't know the first thing about wishing and hoping and having faith for children that's not even your kids. That you want to see them thrive, grow up, be happy. You don't want to see them going from one house to the next. You don't want to see that. You don't want to see a mom to know that one day she just got up one day and she came to the internet with courage. She came to the internet only because she felt she owed us, the YouTube community. Yeah, people she don't know. People she may never see. But she felt that she owed us a definition, an answer, a reason. She wanted to come to the internet and say what she felt, what she'd been going through. That she wasn't leaving us. She was leaving the clown. That takes a lot of courage to come to the internet and say, give me a minute. I can't do this no more. She can't fly with one wing, you guys. She can't fly with one wing. She need both. She need many. She need multiple. And she will fly. She will fly again. Her and the kids. And you know what? And if you don't understand how a complete stranger can love and care and want to wish the best for someone they may never ever meet, I feel completely sorry for you. For you to be a whole grandma or grandfather and you don't understand that, it is a sad revelation to be an elderly and you don't understand or never experienced that experience. But I guess that's what happened when you abandon kids. I guess that's what happened when you turn your back on a mom and her house is in filth and falling. You're on the internet, wherever, all decorated, I guess being safe. Don't look safe, but I'm just saying. Got all four walls, you got a roof, but your mom. See, that's why we love royalty. We love royalty because we feel her pain. We feel like we are on this journey with her. Why? Because she's human. She's just a woman. She is just a person. She is someone's daughter. She may be 34, but guess what? She's somebody's baby. She's Tanya's baby. Yeah, did you ever think about that? You fuck up. She's the youngest. She's somebody's baby. Nobody wants to see their oldest or their middle child or their baby go through anything like that. If you're a real mom, if you're a real father, a grandma, a real grandfather, that's not something you want for your children or your adult children, no matter how old they get. And that's why you don't get it. So when you go to the internet and say, why? For a whole person don't know, oh, we know her. We know her. We know every beat in her heart because she got the same beat we got. She got the same rhythm. She have went through some struggles that a lot of us have went through, that a lot of us are going through right now, or a lot of us will be going through. Oh, we know her. We know her very well. We've seen her through our parents, through our relatives, through our friends. We've seen it. So we know her. No, ma'am. You're wrong. We know her very well. You say you know Jesus. I witnessed you on the internet and you say, oh, Jesus. Well, explain to me how you know Jesus when you never saw him in the flesh. Explain that to me. Hey, Leslie, Bessie Grinch, good morning, Michelle Thompson. I hope that never see those twins. Listen, those twins are 3 and 4, and I promise you, they are remembering things now. It's soaking in their head. And let me tell you, they don't even have to know the words that's coming out of somebody's mouth. Do you know that when kids are 3 and 4, and this is for all you guys as well, when you was little, well, I know Kiara, Janae got little kids right now. Kiara, do your kids feel your sadness? Do you feel that they feel what you're going through? Do you feel their vibe is off when you're not having a good day? Do you see them would be in the midst of playing with toys, but then when they see a tear, they stop and they look at you? Is there anyone else like that? That your kid just know your vibe? Have you ever just been sad with it? Have you ever woken up? I remember when I first was going through my divorce. I told you I was married for 16 years. And I remember when I was crying. Let me preach and tell my story. I remember my kids, even though my youngest was 10. Well, she was 9, because when I went through my divorce and it was final, she was 10, so she was 9. My oldest was just in the midst of junior and high school. I told you that my grandmother died when I was 17, and I still didn't get the gist, to really mentally, to understand that I was never going to see this lady again. It didn't soak into me like that. So my oldest was 16 going on 17. She was in high school, living a high school life, doing high school stuff. It didn't soak in for her like that. But I remember many times. See, I'm going to walk you through just a little bit. I remember when my divorce was final, I remember when I moved out because I didn't want to stay in the house of memory. I wanted a new beginning. I wanted a clean sheet. And I remember being in our place, and I remember the only thing I brought was a mattress. We slept on a mattress. And I remembered me lying on that mattress. No dresser, no mirror, no dining room table, no living room furniture. But I remember crying, and I remember they really didn't know, but I remember them embracing me. See, they didn't know, but they felt the vibe. They felt what I was feeling. So don't think for a minute that kids can't feel the vibe. Don't ever think they can't feel the emotions, the drama, the toxic, that's the function, the behavior that's going on around them. Oh, they feel it. And when they get old enough, they're going to tell their story. And some of you guys, not you, the other side, because we get it over here. But the other side, they not going to get it. They going to be the fucked up ass parents and grandparents say, well, what the fuck I did wrong? Why do they hate me? I don't get it. Because you should have not have brought drama and sadness and dysfunctional and toxic behavior to innocent children. So when a whole clown, stay with me now because we're going to have this today. So when a whole clown, because today I'm going to visit you guys with music where you can go back. So when a whole clown, and I want you to look at this group, they call Allure, capital Allure. Amazing singing group called Allure. They did a song called All Cried Out. I did a short on it. But I want you to listen to that song. I want you to listen to the words. If this song don't tell Royalty's story, I don't know what song don't. And there are many more songs. But in this song, she's singing. He left her vulnerable, alone, neglected. While he was out partying, he was having a grand time. He was cheating, living it up, left her there by his choice. Nobody else. Nobody else. We all witnessed a clown. We all seen the clown on the video allegedly. He all on the damn video talking shit. I'm trying to network. She ain't understanding. I'm out here doing this. And she threatened she gonna leave. And then we see her in the video in tears saying, I can't take this no more. And that's what she was saying in that song. She was all cried out. She said she had no more tears to cry. In that song, it says, if he was the one that was out there cheating, tearing the family down, breaking hearts, why should she take the blame? Is that not what we're witnessing today? Are we not witnessing that we watch a whole clown a minute and came to the video many a time and said, oh, she don't understand, I'm networking. Those pictures meant nothing. That hug they gave me meant nothing. Oh, my hand on her ass meant nothing. Even though someone sent you the screenshots and the video, it meant nothing. But she's at home with your twins. Stay with me now. And the 3 older kids. She's at home with your twins. The same twins you took her to court and in battle with right now, telling a fucking lie, telling the judges how much you love your kids. See, I'm going to bring you the tea. But in that fucking video, you was in the video allegedly saying you were fucking networking. And she didn't get it. She didn't understand. But she's there with your twins. You made choices. You thought the grass was greener on the other side. Same thing they saying in the song. The man said it. One thing I like about a good man, admit when you fucking wrong. Admit when you fucked up. Admit when you the reason why your relationship failed. Admit when you was granted a family. Amazing family. You disappointed. Let me explain something to you, because see, some of you guys don't get it. That clown just didn't disappoint a single mother. He disappointed 3 older kids. He made them a fucking promise. He said, I will be your dad. I will love you. He told them allegedly, I tell you, I got wings, I'm going to fly on the wall, and I guarantee you these words were said. I would never leave you. I would never abandon you because my mama abandoned me. Stay with me now. I ain't going to treat you like my mama did me. Don't get mad with me because I'm spilling the tea, because the tea need to be said. He disappointed 5 children and a single mother. And everybody on the other motherfucking side want to come to the internet and say, well, I don't get it. I don't get it. They don't even know her. Oh, we know her. We know her for 8, 9 motherfucking years. We watched the video. We watched the growth. I watched a whole motherfucking clown made a bag off of my goddaughter and my 5 god grandkids. For 8 and 9 years, I watched the box opening, the fixture. I watched a whole clown had a closet for himself full of clothes and shoes. Royalty didn't have that shit. Jaleel didn't have it. Nation didn't have it, and Leon didn't have it. And at the end of the day, even the twins don't have it, and don't have it today. They don't have a closet filled with mountain of clothes, name brand clothes and shoes. I know them. I know them very well now. See, the reason you probably fucking allegedly don't know, because you was locked the fuck up. Because you made your motherfucking choices. Because you spent the majority of your adult life in fucking prison. Not my motherfucking fault. So we do know her. We seen it. Every time we hit the like button. Every time we went to the video and hit fucking view. We know her. We know them. So like I say, if you don't know anything, go Google that song. And you ask yourself, do that song tell Royalty's story? Because baby, it do. It tells her story. He went and did the cheating, the partying, spent up all the money, but he did everything. But you know, you got the people on the other side, they want to fucking blame her. Why should she wear the fucking blame? Why? Why? What the fuck did she do other than open up her heart and her fucking door to a fucking clown that was a fucking abandoned, didn't have a home, didn't have a job, didn't have no money, couldn't even pay your own motherfucking child support, couldn't do a goddamn thing, and today he have the motherfucking nerve to come to the internet and say he the fucking GOAT. If that ain't an Ike motherfucking Turner, well, look at fucking Ike now. Sorry, Ike. Don't give a fuck. Look how that shit turned out with Ike and Tina Turner. Look how that turned out. Sound like a motherfucking master on The Color Purple to me. Look how that shit turned out. Oh, I'ma fucking say it. Because I know the other side don't like when I say my shit, but bitch, I'ma speak on it. On all of you. All of it. Whatever the fuck that you do. Everything you think about, you dream about, you hope about, that shit is gonna crumble. It's gonna crumble until you set right for what you played in, the hurt, the disrespect, the bashing, the dragging, that you put upon royalty and them 5 kids. Everything you think about is gonna fucking crumble. And I spoke on it. And it's gonna fucking stick. And you could call it any motherfucking thing that you want to. Any damn thing that you motherfucking want to. Knock yourself out. I already showed you. You want me? Come to fucking Florida. Come to the hills, God eyes. Come to the wrong turn. That's where I'm at. Come to the fucking swamp. Come. Catch a flight. But like I say, God is going to set right what was set wrong. He is going to set it right. And all y'all asses, just like my goddaughter said, laugh now, but you're going to cry later. And I hope, no, I don't hope, because I don't give a fuck. At the end of the day, they are going to become their worst enemy. They're going to all hate each other. They're going to go after each other. They're going to be all... Now, you know, we got some trying to pull the fuck out now. You see how they trying to secretly bite the fuck up. Oh, too late. I already spoke on it. I've been spoke on it. I just felt like I'll speak on that shit again. Why? Because I ain't got shit else to do. Hey, Morgan. Good morning. Good morning. Can you please not swear? Sure. Morgan... I'm sorry, baby girl, but if you come on Sunday, I don't swear, precious. I do my best that if I do a tea, that I won't swear, okay? Hopefully you can forgive me for that. I mean you no disrespect. Hey, Georgia, good morning, good morning. They are praising a white girl, streetwalker, to be with a black man, then giving royalty a black woman the support she needs because she did the right thing. Hey, good morning, good morning. Welcome to the tea. Welcome to the tea. Welcome to the tea. I wanted to come to the YouTube community, and I wanted people to tell me, how far back can you remember when you was young? How young, what's your youngest age that you can remember? Morgan Scott used to say, that's okay, baby. I mean no disrespect. I am a really nice person. Like I say, I do apologize. And like I say, I know, I appreciate you coming to my channel. But like I say, you know, it's no excuse other than, because one thing about me, I'm an owner to it. I got a nasty ass mouth. I grew up with all brothers. But like I say, you come to me on Sunday, I'm going to do you right. I'm not going to say not one curse word, okay? Hey, Green Butterfly, good morning. Back into the tea. But how far back can you guys remember? How young was you when you remember anything in your life? Was you as young as 3 and 4? That's what I want to know. Let's Betsy Grinch Morgan allow her to vent. Thank you. Yeah, and like I say, I appreciate it. Thank you, Let's see Betsy Grinch. But yeah, how young were you guys? Because I can remember when I was 3. So if the twins are 3 and going on 4, guess what? I guarantee you they are soaking everything in. They're observing. They're remembering. They're learning. And that part hurts my heart. It hurts my heart. You was 4, Lena, on exactly. If you, like I said, if you start thinking about when you was young, or even ask your kids later. If you got kids and grandkids, say, hey, what do you remember? How young was you? And it breaks my heart for them. I'm going to be honest, I really don't know any kids just right off the bat, not even the movie, going through the things that these twins are going through. I don't know any kids that's watching experience a battle like this. I'm not saying my goddaughter is perfect, but one thing, there's several things I can say. She don't come to the internet and she don't drag and bash a fucking clown. She don't address it to her kids to bash and drag their father. She don't say, oh, you want to go to dumb house? No. She says your father. And like I say, these kids, they're going to remember this. And boy, is these people going to have something. They gonna have to deal with it, because I promise you, kids do grow up and they do confront you. They're gonna question you, they're gonna ask you, and I hate to tell you, they're gonna have a voice, and that's when they're gonna say, I don't care. They gonna remember who was there. And you know, the irony of it, they gonna probably remember us more than they even know their own family. They gonna remember who? BSC TV, Sweet Teacup, Leslie, Bessie Grinch, Carmen, Morgan, Lena Arnold, Kit Kat, Green Butterfly. They gonna remember all of us before they remember them, because we came to the internet just to give them support and love and understanding. Yeah. Kiara did a fundraise where she raised money with you guys. They raised all that money to buy the kids just so they can have a good Christmas. Princess Cordelia only wanted, we said in the video, she's saying she's a Barbie girl. Now come on now, stop fucking playing with, oops, sorry Morgan. How the fuck can she be a Barbie girl if she ain't got a goddamn Barbie house? God damn it. I wanted a Barbie house when I was little. I didn't get one, but I bought me one as a fucking grown up. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. Because I always wanted one. How's she gonna be a fucking Barbie if she ain't got no goddamn Barbie house? How's she gonna cook if she ain't got a play kitchen? Come on now. But we're a whole millionaire. But allegedly, we can still hold another DNA. Oh, my phone broke. I lost my phone, and we go buy new phones right away. Not only do we go buy a new phone right away, we gonna even get your friends some fucking phones. Hey, don't get mad with me. I'm just bringing the tea. We can go ice out a whole fake prank TV dirty feet She-Hulk. We can buy her a purse, give her a necklace, all that, but what? Our little princess didn't wake up to a Barbie dream house? But you got a camera all in her fucking face. Okay. Our little Spider-Man, our little Prince Spider-Man, he wanted certain things. So guess what? He was able to get the things that he wanted. So we got people. They're fucked up. They funny. You worrying about what the fuck we doing for royalty because you're mad because no one loves you or your fucked up son that way, and they don't want to give him a motherfucking dime, and he falling the fuck off. But royalty ice for nothing, and we would jump at a fundraiser for her and the kids like it is nothing. Why? Because we relate to them. Because bitch, we broke. Bitch, we on EBT. We go to swap meet. We go to flea market. We stay at Airbnb. We do all our kids is fucking unstable, goddammit. All that shit you say about her is who the fuck we are. We regulate with her. But isn't it ironic? Isn't it amazing? Receipt number 2. All these stores that do nails, all these stores that do weave, it's the bitches that's on EBT, on Section 8 that are broke and evicted, that spend the money, baby. We may be broke, evicted on EBT, but goddammit, we keep our fucking hair done, we get our nails done, bitch, we keep it all. We keep money in their fucking pocket. So say the shit that you want to say. I'm just saying, don't get mad with me. I'm just bringing the tea. If you think I'm lying, why don't you fucking pull up and go to a beauty supply store, and I guarantee you that shit is covered with niggas spending money. Pull up to get your nails done. I bet you probably, I'm just saying now, it's going to be more cultural people, whether you're Puerto Rican, black, this, whatever, up in that bitch getting their damn nails done. So, I'm proud of being broke, poor, evicted. What else they say? Oh, I'm sorry, and we fat and dirty. I love being fat, bitch. At least I eat. That means if I'm fat hoe, I eat. I ain't starving. I love being fucking fat. That's the right kind of way to be. A fat ass grandma so I could bounce my grandkids on my fucking knee. You ain't gonna never bounce them kids on your motherfucking knee. So we don't care. We love being fat. So is Santa Claus. And Santa Claus is loved, goddammit, by millions and millions and millions of fucking kids. Kiss my ass. Don't get mad with me because I just bring the tea and the receipts. You want to clown on people that's fat? Really? Jennifer Holiday? A voice that is so amazing? Luther Vandross? Y'all better, somebody better tell them. Somebody better, Ruben Studd. Somebody better tell them. Woo. Let me tell you. Don't let me educate your ass. I've seen a lot of YouTube creators always get gifts from that. Yeah. Oh my God. They always listen. Since I've been on YouTube, I'm so thankful. I have had several of my subscribers, and I didn't even ask, and they have literally cashed out me. But we seen a whole fucked up. Hey, don't get mad with me. All on the internet begging for a cash app and fucking can't get it. Hey, don't get mad with me. I'm just saying. See, people do for you because that's just what they want to do. Because they like you, you reach them some kind of way, and they just want to do it. You ever heard of? See, this when you know, oops, I got in trouble. This when you know a motherfucker abandoned their fucking kids and they weren't raised by a mama. See, when you're young, your mama tell you, if you wouldn't hold your hand out and beg all the goddamn time, people would just give it to you. Put a one in the chat if you remember in some kind of way your mama explained that to you. Stop holding your hand out and asking for shit. People would just give it to you. Put a one in the chat if you agree with me. That somewhere in your upbringing in your life, whether your mama, your grandma, auntie, and someone told you that in some way or form. Share a ton of sweet tea. I don't have your cash. Oh, baby, you know, it's my cash app is $ Boss Lolo 56. I was 56-year-old, you guys, when I did the cash app. Because I was 56 years old when I went on my YouTube journey. I said, I'm coming to the fucking internet. But it's $ Boss Lolo, LOLO 56. But it's in my bio. But like I said, you guys, how many of you guys remember in some form your mama said, you be little and you just be holding hands, don't do that. You ain't got a bag, I'm gonna give you some. And you got more. Well, ain't our fault they ain't learned that shit on the other side. Not our problem. Not our problem. And like I said, you guys, those babies, they are observing, they're watching, they're learning, and it does break my heart. It breaks my heart. It does break my heart to think that royalty have to go through this. But you know what? I know God is a good God. See, royalty, baby, you are a mentor. You are a revelation, baby. You are one of God's instrument to show that a single parent, that you can do this. To show that as long as you got God and love in your heart and you love your mom and you love your family, that God gonna see you through. And baby, God gonna give you more. One thing about God, and I promise you guys, I can't lie to you now, I'm gonna testify to this. God always give you more than what you ask for. He always give you more. He give you double, triple, and sometimes quad. He do, baby, because he come through. Because see, when God come through, it's done right. It's where it can't be undone, unglued, unbreakable, unstackable. So you just hang on in there, royalty, because you are a revelation, honey. You are a mentor to any single parent, whether they are man or woman, Whether there's a grandmother, all of a sudden she has to support the grandkids or grandfather, you are a mentor. You are a motivation person to show the world and out here in this YouTube community that you can still hold your head up and still go forward, and to show them that as long as you got your kids, that's all you need. That's all you need. That's it. My mother always said that God never gives you more than you can bear. Exactly. And it be hard now. I ain't gonna lie to you guys. Because there are some things, there's some people going through some stuff right now. Right now. And it seems like, oh my goodness, when is it gonna stop? But that's okay. You just hang on in there, because I promise you, there is light at the end of the tunnel. There is light. Every day is a new day. Every day you wake up, you should say every hour. It's a new hour, a new day. Focus on the positive, even when the negative seems so overwhelming, even when the negative outweigh the positive. But focus on the positive. Because one thing about it, when something is broken, when something is damaged, when something is terrible, that means it's fixable. That means it can be fixed. So like I say, I'm just so proud of Royalty. I'm so proud of her and the Royal God grandkids. And you know what? They're going to get their blessing. They're going to get to go to Disney World. That's going to be so nice. They're going to go to Disney World. They're going to have a good time. They're going to have all the things that they want. And you know what? They don't even want a lot. They just want to live in peace, in freedom, without clowns stalking them. That's all they want. They want to be able to go to swap meet. They want to go to the thrift store. They want to go to the flea market and just buy what they want to wear. They want to wear what the fuck. God damn it. If they want to go to Walmart and wear a Walmart shirt and pants, so what? What is wrong with Walmart? Walmart's got more money than all y'all. All them motherfuckers over there who think she wearing Walmart. Bitch, Walmart's got more money than you. What are you talking about? See, that's how slow they are. That's how ignorant they are. Walmart is a multi-billionaire fucking damn store. Complete dumbasses. Complete. God, listen to your crying. No, God, hear all my crying. I know that's right. He sure do. And we're going to continue to support Royalty. And we're going to continue to love her. We're going to be whatever the fuck you want to call it. We're going to be mean. We're going to be robot. Whatever the fuck you want to call us. We're going to be right there for her. Right there. But the only thing, we don't follow behind her like little roaches. We don't do that shit. We embrace her. We encircle her. We walk together. See, that's how we move over here. So, you guys, I love you guys, and I truly appreciate you. And like I say, Royalty, you're covered, baby. Just keep hanging in there. God have not forsaken you. Keep hanging in there. We love you guys. And you guys, you already know, I'm always in the bushes. Always. I love you guys. And I humbly thank you for always coming to my channel, listening to my videos, supporting me. Anything you do for me, those, even if you didn't catch, it don't matter. Just you coming to my video and supporting me. Liking the video. You cash up for me. Thank you so much. I love everybody. And like I said, you guys, I'm in the bushes, and I'll talk to you later.